Your following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Things are about to get a little weird here, Ron.
He is escorted to the ring by Mama and Axx Clover, the mountain legend, Axx Clover!
Ron, what in the heck are we looking at?
I have no idea. Freak show paraded out in front of us here at the Goldview Event Center. The Clover clan with Mama Clover.
And I guess that's Axx Clover, and of course we know Axx Clover. First opportunity to check these guys out here in American Combat Wrestling was back a month ago. It was Yuletide Meetings 2017. Stephen Frick, who we're about to see face Axx Clover, actually teamed with him impromptu. Axx Clover coming out to join Frick, unsolicited by the way. And they actually were a heck of a team, but you know what? Mama Clover attempting to take, she had some kind of staff, I don't even know how to describe it. I think it's a she, maybe not a she. What are we looking at?
And his opponents.
Halloween's already over with.
Weighing at 240 pounds from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he is that freaking guy, Stephen Frick!
So before I lost my train of thought, it was whatever the heck foreign object that Mama Clover had attempting to get Stephen Frick to use it to win the matchup. Frick refusing, throwing it back to Mama Clover. Mama Clover losing her balance head first onto the apron. Axx Clover lost it, and just went after Stephen Frick, left him.
Hey, Frick, meet the freaks, baby!
Hey, Frick!
Oh, you hear Axx right there.
You're all fine. Send them back.
I really don't understand what a Clover clan is.
I have no idea, and the referee, Billy Grace, is going to have his hands full in this one, and Stephen Frick could be 3-on-1. What gets this freak show? Stephen Frick has become unbelievably popular here in ECW. The fans absolutely love this guy, but you got to be concerned for his well-being going into this match because, like you mentioned, you just don't put your hands on Mama Clover. Not when Axx is around.
No, technically Frick didn't attempt to put hands on her, but regardless, that is how
Hey, that's how it ended up.
I agree. And I'll tell you, for those of you who don't remember, Florida's got a lot of swamp, and you got to wonder if that's where the Clover clan lives. And what just a huge knee right to the gut there, the whole leg slamming into the gut. And going for the big splash. We've seen what Axx can do with that. Frick able to get out of the way. Series of strikes here, Ron. If you're Stephen Frick, what's your strategy tonight?
Go exactly what he's doing now. Come straight at him. You're not going to come in there and have a technical matchup. This is going to be a fight, and you knew as well as I do, Stephen Frick can bring the fight when he needs to. This guy is a hell of a mat technician himself, but as far as I'm concerned, he specializes in the brawling aspect, and that is going to help him out in a big way here tonight.
You can see here Axx Clover as well as Mama Clover helping Axx regroup a little bit.
I'm watching the kids at ringside, absolutely terrified. We got one mom with two kids on one lap. They don't know what to make of the Clover clan, and neither do I, Trevor.
I'm at a loss, Ron, and it's not very often that I don't have something to say, but I mean, these guys are something else, and like I was starting to muse earlier, Florida's mostly swamp. There's the Everglades. There's a lot of places I can picture guys like this living. But as a guy that lives in a metropolitan area, I can tell you they probably don't live near me.
No, nowhere near you whatsoever. You're not going to be bumping into them next time you're going to get sushi, that's for sure.
And they're hanging him head first, or neck first, should I say, is Axx Clover. Frick was coming at him, though, like you said, the best strategy he could get. And unfortunately, his momentum was used against him, and referee's distracted right now. What is this?
The Clover Clan, like I said, 3-on-1 as far as I'm concerned. Work it over Stephen Frick on the outside. Big boot to the face, nearly taken off the head of Stephen Frick, who's in all kinds of trouble on the outside.
Yeah, and you saw their shoulder first thrown into the post. Referee seeing none of this. In fact, Abel's playing with that doll in the corner.
What a bunch of creeps. I've been surrounded by weirdos pretty much my whole run in wrestling. These guys make the rest of them look normal.
And for those of you who don't know about the long, illustrious career of Ron Nemi, and I'm not being facetious there, that says something to hear a statement
That
like
is
that.
saying a lot.
Nevertheless, here, Axx Clover breaking up the count, getting Stephen Frick back into the center of the ring, and it looks like Frick's shoulder in some trouble. That elbow continuing to target that shoulder.
Yeah, if the shoulder wasn't in trouble before, it sure is, right now. You see the size of Clover dropping all his weight with that elbow right across the shoulder. Frick, again, you got to worry about, here I am worrying about a dislocated shoulder. Now he's being bent in half, so the back's in trouble. Big chop across the stomach.
No exaggeration, like you said, backbreaker holding him on, wrenching his body. Your spine, your back is not built to bend like that, let alone you continue to tack on the shoulder here. And Frick is outnumbered 3-1.
He is.
Let's just call it like we see it here. I mean, he's got no one to watch his back, while the Clover Clan, eclectic as they are, stopping. Oh, small package, great job. Whoa. Not able to put him away, but definitely able to maybe change the momentum and maybe not, Ron, just like that.
And Billy Grace is doing the best he can to referee this match as impartial as possible, but he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head.
And you saw the way, what a great way, by the way, that suplex was stopped with the knee to the face. That's what Axx Clover's complaining. Oh, my eye socket. While outside of the ring, Frick is just being lit up chop after chop here. And I'm starting to feel kind of confident that Mama Clover probably is not a woman.
I don't think so.
I don't judge, but there's two men out there beating up Stephen Frick as his shoulder continues to be targeted, dropped right there on the apron.
We're watching a mugging before our very eyes. Stephen Frick. This guy, we've seen him time and time again here in ACW. This guy will fight and fight till the bitter end. But how much can one man take? And again, the frustration.
Oh! Continuing to target the arm. In fact, you see right there, can't quite tell, is it a key lock? You guys have a better view than the Hardcore Giant and I. We don't get any monitors around here.
Frick again, this guy, not known for giving up.
Key lock, I can't tell, but regardless, you're right. Frick is definitely fighting his way back to his feet, trying to come back to life. But it's not enough to stop Axx, just like that. Probably a literal right hand to the face. Ducking the clothesline, though, is Frick. Both men taking the other out. But now the question, Ron, who's going to be able to capitalize?
Stephen Frick has the fans behind him digging deep, but really feeling the effects of the absolute ambush that he's faced this entire match. He's both men to their feet. Stephen Frick firing away.
Axx looking like he's in some trouble, spaghetti-legged, wobbly, but putting on the brakes just like that. And what a chop across the shoulder there. Look at the pain that Frick's in, but a huge spine buster. And the effect it took on him, was it worth it? Not quite enough, Ron.
Thought he had him. Frick hooking the leg, almost stealing victory from the jaws of defeat. You gotta tip your hat to this young man. I mentioned this several times already. The fans here in ACW love him. He's earned my respect the last few times I've seen him, but what he's going through here tonight and the fact he's still standing there, now an advantage. He's got the advantages. What the hell is going on now?
Yeah, it looked like Frick was setting up for the spear and a doll thrown into the ring and a right hand. Again, the distraction from the Clover Clan, and instead here, good Lord, just a press slam. The elevation on that, what strength from the huge Axx Clover.
Frick from almost 10 feet in the air. Dropped unceremoniously. Clover going up top. Not known for his high flying. What the hell's he thinking?
I was about to say, where is Clover going here? Oh! What height on that boot from Frick. Kicking a man a good 7 feet higher if not higher, in the corner here. Frick has to capitalize right now, Ron. Up in the corner, is he going for a superplex here? Could you imagine both of these men? What a superplex! I think the ring just moved 5 feet, Ron.
Stephen Frick absorbing as much of that suplex as his opponent, both men in trouble. Frick trying to shake it off, pushing himself up, crawling to the corner. The referee is at 4 as both men struggling to get to their feet. What a war this has been. The Clover clan getting more than they bargained for with Stephen Frick, that frickin' guy. Once again, the Clover clan interjecting themselves. Almost backfired on him. Oh, and it did! Huge spear by Stephen Frick. But look out behind you. Oh, vicious forearm. That should be it, Trevin.
You're right, Ron.
Here is your winner, Axx Clover!
I give a ton of credit to Stephen Frick here, Ron. Trying to fight off 3 men, just Axx Clover alone is a monster. Having to face all 3 of the Clover clan.
Yeah, I mean, you can only fight the numbers for so long. The odds are against you 3-1. But Stephen Frick putting up one hell of a fight. He will live to fight another day. Clover booting him out of the ring. Axx Clover may have won the battle, but as far as I'm concerned, he has not won the war. And again, the Clover clan attacking Stephen Frick. Security called out once again. They've really had their hands full here tonight.
Yeah, that's not exaggeration, Ron.
Not exactly the job I would be lobbying for at this point with the madness that's been ensuing here tonight, Trevin. Security, I'm hoping that they're getting hazardous duty pay here tonight. Finding themselves in the line of fire twice early on here.
By the way, the Clover clan just walked out the front door of the venue. They're just leaving. They're literally leaving. As the WWE faithful here getting behind Stephen Frick. You got to think this isn't the end of the issue between these guys. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much if you're joining us on Facebook.